We're going to talk about all the 3-year-olds now. We'll have horses coming in, going out. It looks like Money obviously was a big purchase for us at Harrisburg. We have a couple other horses we're looking at also as we start to get and push into the winter season here with the stable. A Handsome Face, he won't be making the ship. He won't be making the port he's at now. He'll be exiting this week. He's in the sale on Monday. I suspect he'll bring, I don't know, $14,000 or $15,000. I imagine he'll bring on Monday. We'll see how that goes with the sale. Arches, Rainbows, Indigo at the Meadows. You might say, why the Meadows? Well, I watched the maiden go in 57 here, and I watched it go in 2-3 there. That's 30 lengths difference, or 6 seconds. It's pretty simple math. We're going to race her where she can win and continue to race her where she can win. She deserves it also. She's done a lot of work to get to where she is. She's not an underachiever by any stroke. So I think we're going to do her a favor and race her at the Meadows. Atlas Hanover, been fantastic since we bought him. Man, he was a good purchase. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this guy. An easy winner the other day at Dover. Blue Tesla is back training now. We'll get her ready to go, see what she can do when we get her back to the races. Bravura, same boat. They won't be long getting there because, as I said, if they're not going to be effective this winter, they're not going to stay with us this winter. And those two are definitely on a list of, it's hard to believe that Blue Tesla went from a horse I was certain could do at Mohawk to a horse that is lost. But we gave her time. She might have been tired. We'll bring her back now and see how she does when we get her back. Dustin Hanover trained in 2 minutes the other day. He looked really, really, really good at Northfield Park. Really happy with him. Gemstone Ruby Rose was supposed to school the other day, but come up with a little bit of a temperature. So we will school her this coming week. Grace is in to go Wednesday at the Meadows. Am I going there to drive her? I don't know that I need to be there for Grace or for Archie's Rainbow. Archie's pretty easy to race. We'll see what takes place on Wednesday at the Meadows. How the hell he goes up to get that knee cleaned up on Monday at the University of Guelph. Shortly thereafter, he'll return 30 days in the stall and then 60 days in the paddock. I would say the last 30 days will be paddock and pool. That will be a tight timeline, as I want to make sure we aren't getting sloppy, and it's not a month in the stall, it's 40 days. No, it'll be 30 days in the stall, 30 days in the field. The last 30 days will be hybrid field and pool. So we'll see the best place for him in the coming weeks. JK Mickey Mantle did not get in this week. Another problem, Harry and I were just talking about this, the issue with Sintra the other night, the issue with No Free Lunch will soon be also entering the Open, and now we have Sintra in there also. I know if the race office even thinks for a second they're going to race Sintra against No Free Lunch. No Free Lunch cannot race on a 5/8 and be as effective as Sintra. So even though we talked about it, Sintra should be able to drop down now. So if they want to race No Free Lunch in the top class, because he's been racing good enough to go there, and drop Sintra down because unfortunately he hasn't got a great chance to race for the last little bit, then that's exactly what they can do and exactly what I expect them to do. Now, JK Mickey Mantle has not got in. Harry said, what do you want to do? I said, just enter him next week and hope that they clean up that numbers 2 for him that he can race in. We'll go from there. Kind of Classy's a new horse to us. This is a 3-year-old trotting filly that is coming to Ontario, I believe. This is Schaefer's Donato Hanover trotting filly. I don't know where we're going to put her. Might put her at first line with Dominic. I might put her there with Mario also. She might go to Mario. Kind of Classy. We'll see how she does in the next week or two. Looks like Money really excited about getting this guy. This horse looks a lot like how Locatelli was when we bought him. Harry said he was on the right line. Now the vet didn't find anything, and there's no lameness, but right line, little curb right hind. We might cryo that curb before or after we school him this Friday. I'll talk to Harry more about it this week. Matt's MVP is racing Tuesday night. Horse raced great the other day. I expect he'll race good again this week. Procrastinator, Harry just told me he'd been in 218. Said he trained very good the other day, so he's getting very close. Red Overbach got the rail Wednesday, race number 4 at Northfield Park. I was happy with the way he trained. Mike said he scoped pretty good, so he's going to work on him this week, and we'll race him Wednesday at Northfield Park. Renegade Gypsy. Him and Resolute Bay getting very tough this week. I guess, I thought it would be them getting tired that pushed them to the field this time of year, but it looks like it's not going to be. It's going to be the fact that they can't fill classes on a regular basis here, and I can't, in good faith, send them somewhere else knowing that they're probably going to need a little rest. I don't want to rest them, but I don't want them racing over their head again. So this may be it for those two horses in their sophomore seasons, which is unfair to both of them. We'll see how it plays out this week and next week, and then we'll go from there. Where are we at here? That was Renegade Gypsy, Resolute Bay, State Park S. This is a broodmare. She's 3 though. I didn't know that. She's at Schaefer's right now. We're likely gonna send her to Blue Chip, where they'll foal out the. Oh my God, we should fold through that. It'll come to me in a second. It's on the tip of my tongue. And then we'll breed her to 3 Point Blue Chip. She's due in April, I believe, early April, and hopefully we can catch her on a full heat and get her right back in full to 3 Point Blue Chip this spring. Stonebridge Ducati didn't get in. Mario said he was a little bit sick this week. There was a little something in the barn. It's fine. Stonebridge Ducati did not get in. He'll race next week. I did draw health papers on him because they're desperately looking for numbers of 1-2 horses at Northfield and in Dayton. So if they're going to race for more money and he'll do better at either of those places, then that's where he may end up. We'll see. I was happy with the way he raced the other day also. 3 Point Blue Chip has now gone to stud. He's going to be standing stud in New York State this year. So super excited about that. Both him, I think I'm going to breed 4 or 5 of our broodmares in Ohio to Kings County. Son of Muscle Hill, very fast horse, got almost $500,000 made, America 51, and was almost a $200,000 yearling. So very strong bloodlines, very deep pedigree, very nice horse, Son of Muscle Hill. Why wouldn't I? And that's likely where I'm leaning for this spring, is to breed our boy Kings County to those mares. Where are we at now? Unbeatable Kemp, schooled the other day, schooled good. He's going to qualify on Friday. Will to win Hanover's, all done. First time we ever did it. I'm just going to stop with her. She's 100% sound. Just found a class where it's too tough. I'm not moving her around. Next move she makes will be out to the broodmare shed. She's going to be going to Schaefer Farms next week, where she will wait to be bred to, if she stays in our care, Walner. If somebody buys her, then so be it. They can breed her to whoever they want, obviously. World for 2 is back training now at Mario's barn. They'll probably have him ready to go, I guess, around Christmas time for the big World for 2 colt. Those are the 3-year-olds. We just got the aged horses, the Burns. I'll get through those pretty quick. We'll be back in a minute with the aged horses. Now, they're a little different. They're A to Z, 4 through 9. So, Cintra will be the last one we'll talk about, which is usually quite a story every week lately, but we've already done that. We'll start with Adrenaline Rush in just a minute.